Hi, very good morning. You're watching Trading Hour on CNBC TV 18. I'm Ekta Batra. Well, it's turning out to be a session where we are seeing a pullback. So up around 2% currently for the Nifty. We have the mid-cap index, which is up around 2.3%, and the Bank Nifty, which is rallying almost 3% at this point in time. Courtesy Brent crude, which has provided some amount of reprieve for us overnight. The rupee has strengthened as well after closing above 74 in yesterday's trading session. And you can see the kind of resilience that our Indian markets are putting up vis-a-vis the globe. MSCI Asia ex-Japan is down 3.9% week to date, and we've managed to retrieve back into the green at this point in time, with the mid-cap index marginally outperforming the Nifty. So let's see. Looks like it's going to sustain. Looks like we've put away the Monday blues that we had at the start of the week, and we have a lot of stocks to reckon with: TCS, HUL, and a lot more that we'll be discussing. Hi, Prashant.
Ekta, hi, morning. So this seems to be the durable bounce. And, you know, it's important in that sense because we got a bounce day before yesterday, and then US market sold off, and then we sold off yesterday. So now all of that is in the... I mean, the market knows all of that, and I guess the market also knows that this could repeat itself, and despite that, the market is going up. So that's point number one. I think the first signs of what was to come today came from the currency market. So this didn't, to begin with, seem like a very broad, all markets going down, turmoilish kind of situation, just because of the fact that some of the really high beta emerging market currencies did not sell off. I mean, actually, they were stronger. Usually, when there is huge risk aversion, money goes back home, it goes into the dollar, it goes into the Japanese yen, etc. We didn't see any of that. So this was, in a way, limited to equities. Let's put the graphics up. I sort of scanned through a couple of indices from around Asia to see what has really happened. I mean, actually, US and Asia. This is why, I mean, you could probably ask the question that maybe we will see some stability ahead for equity markets. The S&P 500 tested the 55-week moving average and the channel base where it left off yesterday and bounced from there.
Sure.
NASDAQ tested the 200-day moving average at about 7,037. It also trades just above the 55 moving average at about 6,848. You look at the Nikkei, which is the largest market here in Asia. That's trading around the 55-week moving average at about 22,406. The Hang Seng, it's met the 200-week moving average. And you look at the Kospi, which has also tested the 200-week moving average. So, I mean, you put all these things together, and you may sort of try to connect the dots and get to the conclusion that maybe downside targets have been met, and maybe we get some bounce from here and some stability on a more durable basis going ahead, even if US markets continue to sell off. Although the US indices, big indices themselves, have bounced off important pivotal kind of levels at this point in time.